Good morning. So I'm making a video again. Guess I'm gonna call this day one of making a video about loneliness. I am somebody who feels that they are very lonely. I am lucky in that I'm not without a family or so, but um, basically beyond my husband, I don't know any adults at all. I don't have any friends. I don't have luck making friends. I don't know how to make friends. I don't know where I would make friends. Unfortunately, I chose to be a stay at home mother, so I'm inside the house all the time. I did try to get a job for social reasons um, after my kids started going to school, but I wasn't really qualified enough to get a job I wanted, so then I started going to school, and I'm right now uh, in school online for psychology. I feel like I'm very, you know, like I'm a compassionate person who cares about people, who would probably make a good friend if I could find somebody who intellectually stimulates me. Um, I think one of the big problems with friendships is that you have to find somebody who you think is clever enough to really discuss things, or for you to find their opinion on things to be valuable. And that is probably difficult to find because, we're so judgmental and I judge people as well. Um, I am going to try to make videos every day just to put it out there on YouTube that I am lonely and alone, and that I'm looking for somebody. I'm looking for something like a platonic friendship, or even more than one platonic friendship. I don't know. And I don't know how that would work out because I feel like I'm almost 40, and I feel like if I've been looking for platonic friendship for my entire life, I feel like if, from the stage of even going to school and fighting to try to make friends, I was never popular in school, so I couldn't make friends properly there. It would always be the case of just being friends with the person who has no friends. And when that happens, it's not that you really intellectually connect with the person or anything. It's just that you're friends with the person who has no friends. And in my case, that person may not think anything like you or have anything in common. It's just that and I'm okay actually as an adult to even be friends with people who don't have friends, because that to me is something that could intellectually connect you. For example, I do want an adult friend who really understands loneliness, who's been lonely, who understands what it feels like to have nobody who actually cares about their day, or um, to feel just completely alone and uncared for. And think, because for me that's a big part of my life. Feeling feeling alone is a big part of my life, and so if I did make a friend, I definitely would want somebody who understands what that is like, and also who understands like the mental burdens that could cause in terms of depression or limerence or whatever. Um, I'm dealing with the fact that I did have like a limerent episode, feeling that I was connected to some random person who wasn't connected at all to me, and I have to deal with that. Um, I feel very mentally ill. I feel that the only way that I would be able to mentally heal is if I had some kind of network of people who did care about me, and I feel completely at a loss for how to create that. I feel like if I've been trying for years to meet people like that, I've been on Facebook groups, I've been um, or like shouting into the void of the internet constantly, oh, I'm lonely, I'm lonely, I'm lonely, and nothing happens. No one sees me. No one, no one cares. And also, I do meet people. You meet people, and then you say, you exchange your stories and you tell them everything about yourself, and then after a while, there's nothing to talk about because they know your story, and it would be stupid to be just repeating yourself. And um, my life is so boring that I don't have anything to tell them. I don't have anything to say. And so, in the end, I'm just alone. And I don't have much confidence or like self worth or whatever to be like, um, to it results. And so I ended up like pretty much going crazy to the point where I started to study psychology so that I could diagnose myself and get myself out of the hole of depression. Sorry, I and what I found when I studied psychology is, the things that spoke to me are things like the need to belong theory, which is that humans actually need positive interactions with other humans every day. We do need a circle. We do need secure attachments with people, like at least three attachments. And then I could immediately see in my life, like, yeah, the reason I'm depressed is because I don't have those attachments. I have one secure attachment, one, and it's a good secure attachment, but it's not enough. Like normal people need like three. And then in my head, when I was a happier person, when I was younger and able to function, at least I had my mother as an attachment figure. But like stuff happened, my dad died, and stuff happened to the relationship. It deteriorated, and so I'm left with just one secure attachment. And so I find myself looking for platonic friends, looking for like secure attachments, like people who I could believe would be in my life for the rest of my life, people who I believe are good people, people who I believe are intelligent enough to communicate with, people who I could trust to always be there and who don't find me annoying, who would want to talk to me, who would want to have some kind of reciprocal relationship with me that is not toxic or abusive, but actually creates a positive environment. Not somebody who would be lying to me and tell me, oh, you're so great, but somebody who is real, authentic, who understands the pain of loneliness and so on. So I think I'm going to try every day to make a video, um, and to create some sort of playlist or something about looking for a friend. And maybe I won't try to make the videos very long because no one will look at that, but I'm just gonna try. And so, yeah, basically, I'm looking for someone platonic. And if you are out there and this video somehow reaches you, or even if you're not looking for that, but if you want to help me to look for that, then like the video, subscribe, help the channel to grow. Yeah, I know that's some kind of pitch and everybody actually just wants to make money on YouTube. I actually don't think that's why I'm doing this. I actually really am lonely. If I were to make money on the side, then wonderful, but I feel like I need a network. I need people, and I have no one, and I don't know. I don't know where to find someone. I don't know where to look.